November is National Diabetes Month, and with good reason, as the U.S. has experienced a dramatic rise in diabetes over the past few decades. Dr. Jack Wolfson from Wolfson Integrative Cardiology is here to discuss what we can do to prevent it. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
Well, first of all, a lot of us have a general idea of what diabetes is. Explain what it is exactly.
Well, diabetes is basically poor blood sugar control. Blood sugar, is critical for energy in the body, and the regulation of it has to be very well monitored by the hormone insulin, which also monitors actually our fat storage.
Okay, and is it something that's hereditary?
Is diabetes hereditary? I get that question very often. I get questions about heredity in general regarding heart disease or diabetes. And the answer is that some people have genetic predisposition, or it's in their genes, but something has to trigger those genes into action. And the two things that trigger genes into action, whether it's heart disease, diabetes, or cancer, for example, poor nutrition and chemicals. Something has to trigger the genes. Our ancestors have had those genes for millions of years. But once again, they did not have those diseases like we do today, and they're on the rise because of poor nutrition and our chemical environment.
And what are the effects that diabetes has on our body?
Well, diabetes has effects on every single cell of the body. Certainly from a cardiology standpoint, as a cardiologist, it can affect the heart, much higher risk of heart disease associated with diabetes. There's a lot of talk recently that Alzheimer's disease or dementia in general is actually diabetes of the brain. So people with diabetes are twice as likely to develop Alzheimer's dementia because of that. And certainly it can affect the nervous system, the kidneys. People are aware of neuropathy, associated with. So really diabetes can wreak havoc on the entire body, damages the immune system. And diabetes is really just a label. It's a label for elevated blood sugar. And the reason, like I said, poor nutrition and the chemicals that are really stoking that whole environment.
And what can we do to prevent it? What kind of nutrition can we have in our daily lives to try to prevent this? Well,
at this time of year, being around Thanksgiving, what I usually tell my patients is more turkey and less stuffing. That's really the key, because the stuffing is the carbohydrates, and it's the carbohydrates that are broken down by the body into sugar, and sugar equals diabetes. So if we go back to our caveman nutrition, and a lot of my patients call me the caveman cardiologist, because of my belief that if we follow the diet that our ancestors ate, that is best for us. So what is that? Certainly tons of green leafy vegetables. Everybody agrees on that. Eggs, avocados, coconuts are fantastic, and certainly grass-fed, high-quality meats and wild seafood is typically going to be our best options. I snack on nuts and seeds all the time, which are fantastic, but it's all certainly the sugar, the grain, the dairy products, corn and soy, a lot of things that are very popular amongst people, but they're unhealthy. That's the bottom line.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. You can reach Dr. Wolfson at 480-535-6844. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.